welcome along and welcome back to the Old Farm Countryside. Today we're going to get the oats in field 33 finished off. So we're going to get our doits doing that, and then we're going to switch that over to field 35. So let's get this loading up while we think about it. We also have, there we go, we also have over in field 30, over in field 59, right in the bottom corner, we've taken on a contract there. That is for to harvest wheat. We also have another contract over in field 40 to harvest soybeans. So we're going to be using the same combine for that. We've got two contracts lined up there. So I'm hoping that we've got a nice, yeah, there we go, nice line up here. So let's get that going. Next closest waypoint, nearest drive course. So that is heading off now, and that will get this job done. Not much left to do on these oats, just really the headlands to go round and get finished, which this should do fantastically. Now, is that going to replace that? No. So we have got a little bit of the oats already up, but that should be okay for us here. So let's pop down to the bottom end here, and we've got our John Deere combine here. So same setup as we had last episode, actually, with a John Deere combine and a and carting. So and a John Deere 6M carting. And this actually is not the combine that comes with this contract. This is the combine that's available for the soybean contract. So it's a very similar contract to the one we had before. We've connected up. We've not connected this. So let's get in here and connect that. And connect those. There we go. Down with the comb. And away we go. Or the reel, I should say. I did get corrected on that on Twitter this week. So yeah, we've got our reel down. The comb is the bit that spins on the reel. And we're actually dropping straw on here, but we don't need to. So we'll lose that and we'll use the shredder instead. And this is these two contracts should be quite lucrative to us. They're I think they're about 3,500 a piece, so it's 6,000 in total. We'll pay for all of those bits that we've just put, all of those seeds that we've just put in our seeder. But what I also needed to pay for is we've got another contract that we've got on at the moment, which is to plant potatoes, and we don't have enough money to buy the potatoes for the planter at the moment. So what we're going to do is we're going to use these two contracts to allow us to do that one. And once we've done that one, what we can do is we should be a lot better off. And all of this at the moment is us building up towards getting our cows and getting our dairy built. Now it's going to be about 100,000 for that, and I don't think we can borrow the money to build it at the moment. So yeah, it is a case of doing these contracts, getting this work in, and doing as much as we can all the time to earn money while our farm works to bring in the money in, and to get us to that next stage of earning as much as we can. We're coming up to the end of the second headland at this point. And we are 95% complete. It is that's pretty good yield off this field so far. To do two headlands and to be heading for a full tank is absolutely brilliant. And in fact, I think we're going to hit the full tank before the end of the headland looking at this. Yep, there we go. So let's head out and grab the tractor. We'll uncover this trailer here. I was tempted to switch the Vultra and this 6M round, But I then thought there's not a lot of weight on the front of this 6M, so it kind of prevents us from doing that. But we did have the other stuff out, so maybe it would have worked. But yeah, we're once again doing an all John Deere setup here, which is a wholly bad thing. Yeah, very, very usual for this. There we go. And we're sort of, I would like to have this. So our DX is slipping. Let's pop over there and sort that out. So he is so near the end. There's a tree stump there. I don't think we can remove that. I would guess that that is a non-removable thing. So drive course, but that should, whoops, let's stop that. We left it in reverse. That is the only thing with the shuttle on this advanced vehicle setup, is that it has an issue. Now we do have a lot of weeds in this field, as you can see as well, so we've got to clear those out. But this getting to the end of this field here, that's perfect. Right, so let's stop that driver. And that's great. So now we need to decide what crop we're going to put in our other field. We'll clear that off. And that's a really tough one. We've got oats in here. I think canola is going to be our best choice. We've not got crop rotation on here because we're not using seasons. But canola, soybeans, oilseed radish, grass, wheat, barley or oats. I think it's going to have to be canola out of this lot. It'll bring in a nice amount of money. So let's open up that. We'll just give this a quick top up of seed, because we will need all the seeds we can. It didn't cost too much, less than 300. So we used very little seed on that previous field. And we're now going to get course 35 set up, or field 35 set up. And I'll show you the thing that actually really worked in the corners for us then. That was, in here, field 35 is what we're going to do. We're going to do clockwise, yeah, we'll finish in this corner. Headland corners turn, gets right into the corners. And I want to, at some point I'm going to have to do a harvest with this, because I think it would mean that all those missing patches go, which would be fantastic. So we do want to turn this so that it does it north-south. So get this to 0, generate field course. There we go, absolutely perfect. We'll just zoom in and double check this. So that will finish at this corner, which is brilliant, and you can see it comes right into the corner there. So let's head over this way. And yeah, this is going to be brilliant. This will work well for us, I think. Now the start point is top corner. Is the only thing. And actually, the start point is where it should be. It's at the entrance to the field, which is pretty cool. We've got to. I think we need to sort out our tracks and everything around our farm. Maybe fence off the grass field and stuff like that. But I want to decide where we're going to put our cows first before I do all that. But yeah, we've got some extensions to do on the farm, which will be quite good. So nearest waypoint, first waypoint, drive course, and away that goes back. Getting ourselves sorted for our next set of crops. Well, we are back here. So our combine is emptied. Let's get the third headland knocked out, and once that's done, we can start cutting into this field that looks like it's going to be an east-west cut. Let's have a look. No, it has been planted north-south. I think we're still going to cut it east-west. That's yeah. It also looks like this whole field might fit into this trailer, which would be absolutely great. But we'll see how we go with it. So there we are. That is the end of the third headland. We are 45% full again. So that has worked pretty well. I'm happy with that. We're going to reverse up here, and we want to just sort of cut straight through the middle here. So I want to get it to a 90 degree. There we go. 90 degrees is about there, because we have no GPS on this, of course. Down, and we want to keep it on this course here. 90 degrees straight through the middle. And yeah, this is the reason why I got straight through the middle of this patch here, is because this will open the field right up for us. We've got a bit to, it's kind of a little bit of a dog leg on the northern side of where we are. We're going through basically the middle of the field, yeah, it should mean that we have quite an even cut on the rest of this field, and do this in the most efficient way we can. And yeah, we are going to end up with at least 2 tanks off this combine. Whether we make 3, I don't know. That will be interesting. But we will see how it goes. %90 full now, and we've made a nice big cut into the field. In fact, we've got this sort of small area left to the right of us at the moment. So we are a little bit off centre, but that's not a bad thing. It means we should be able to clear up sort of this odd-shaped bit at the top of the field here. Hoping that we're going to make it to the end of the field before we have to empty, which we should do. Yeah, there we go, 98%. So we can start on the next row. And the thing is, if we now are in a position where we're looking to go and empty our trailer, because it's very possible that we will, we can set it doing this side of the field and not worry that we're not going to have enough space for our combine to work. So let's start this up. And we go. And we can now put a hired worker on. So that's the thing. We can now put a hired worker on. And leave that working this side of the field while we go and tip this. There we go. Right, that's emptying that. Now this has got to go to the cooperative, which is the one nearest us. Here, but I need to know where wheat is also selling best. So wheat is currently selling best at the cooperative, so that actually works out again really well for us. We can tip this into there with no fear that we're going to end up with it not giving us the best price for what we're doing. I want to see if we can get this right to the back. There it is. So 95% full. There is no point in us hanging around for the combine. So let's set this off on a hired worker, jump into our tractor, and we will go and get this tipped. And when we come back, we'll be able to empty the combine again. Here we are, heading around all the back roads into the cooperative here. I don't think we've used a single main tarmac road to get here. But it's really nice on this map, in that you do have all of these twisty, turny farm roads that you can go through to get to your destinations. Really, really good. Reminds me a little bit of some of Lancey Boy's maps in that regard. But there we go. We have this. Let's see how far this gets us through our contract. I think we should be... I think we're going to probably be about 80% through the contract, I would guess. There we go, 79%. I was not far wrong there. So yeah, we're going to get this back down to our field. We know that we can tip all of this in here without any worry about it, and how much we need to do, and then take it somewhere else. This is all going to go in here quite nicely. So let's head back down to our field and get the rest of this cut and into the sell point. There we have it, back at our field, and our combine has been working on the bottom edge of the field here. So we'll turn this off. We'll run over here. It's left a couple of little bits and pieces. Get on the right side, and then we can take over from our hired worker again. Drop this down, start up, and away we go. And we'll just clean up this little bit. We're 40% full. I think we're going to have most of a tank then off the remainder of this field, which is good. It's just sort of clearing up the odd-shaped bits at this point. But it's been a good contract. We know we have only got about 20% left of the actual contract to deliver. Having said that, the contracts are always a little bit odd in that until you finish doing stuff, they can sometimes kick up a little bit of a fuss. So if you haven't harvested enough of the field, then the contracts tends to sit at about 85 to 90%, even if you've delivered everything you need to deliver, which is I always find a little bit interesting. In that. So we just need to get this little patch here, which will all fit in the header, I think. Yep, there we go. And then we just got this little area down the bottom here. Let's grab this tuft on the side of the field while we're at it. Now this is not all going to fit in this header, looking at this. We're going to have to come back and get that little bit. But it's probably going to be the last bit we do that bit to our right at the moment. Simply because we do have a full length of the field here to go. And because I'm paying too much attention to the right hand side, I'm not noticing where my divider is on the left. There we go. So yeah, this contract has gone well. I think what we're going to do next time is we've got enough time in this game day. We're going to get this, I'll get this combine and tractor sent up to field 40. But what we'll do with field 40 is we'll do what we were talking about at the start of this. And we'll get field 40 harvested using courseplay with turns set on. Now, hopefully, what that will mean is that it will pick up everything in the corners. So, yeah, I want to give that a go. I want to see how well that works, and hopefully, that will work pretty well. Meanwhile, we should have enough money from this contract to set up the potato planting contract. So we will be able to get to work on that and get doing that. Which should be absolutely fantastic for us. There we go. Contract on field 59 is finished. So this is the oddity I was talking about. We actually had delivered enough wheat into the sell point to complete this contract. What we hadn't done is delivered enough. What we haven't done is cut enough of the field. So as far as this is concerned, we've now cut enough of this field to complete this contract. But everything we currently have, so the 6,000 odd litres of wheat that we have. This is all our own profit now. So it's going to give us about 3,000 euros, I think. And this is the thing about the contracts, is trying to build them in so that you've got this extra bit and extra earnings from them, if you can. So there we go. This empties here. We've got our header trailer over there. And what we're going to do is we're going to get this up to, we're going to drop this combine header off onto the trailer and everything, get this prepared to move on to the next field. Let's check on this contract, because sometimes, again, we have an oddity. But no, it has completed it. So everything we are currently got in this trailer, that really is profit for us. So that's absolutely fantastic. We want to fold up that. We want to turn our thresher and our comb and everything off. Drop the reel. And then put it on to our trailer. Let's attach the PTO first. So detach our cables, detach the PTO, drop it off, and there we go, onto our header trailer, nice and sound. It'd be good if there was a contract on field 58. Sorry, field 56. I don't think there is, unfortunately. But if we could pick that up, that would be grand. That would be fantastic. But I'll leave the combine there. We'll go take this up and get this tipped. Complete our contract and see how much money that we can make off of this. Which, as I said, I think in total we're gonna make about 6,000, which is absolutely perfect for us setting up for our next one with potatoes for next time. There will be plenty for us to work with. Here we are back at the cooperative sell point, and we just need to bring this into here, tip this in, see how much we will make from this. Wow, more than I expected. 5,205. That is paying better than I thought it was. Yeah, in fact, 854. Absolutely perfect. That paid really well. So, yeah, we made a whole load of money I hadn't expected to. Let's complete the contract itself. So, collect that too. So, that brings us up to 9,229 euros. Absolutely perfect. I'm really, really pleased with that. We're going to get this tractor and trailer and the combine up to field 40, as I said, and we'll try out course play with the turns in the corner. For now, though, all that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please give it a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. And for the latest videos and live streams from Virtual Farmer, please subscribe to the channel and ring that bell. And I will see you next time. Goodbye.